Right, ebuso mu bibia kwa banfambra 2K ni sembloso o YouTube so say ebuso afayaba as usual ensem ahodo a ekoso ewo Ghana ha say no ana ye basi ana eba beso me hwefo nyina ewo 2K ni sembloso YouTube channel yi so na meso so adaruma obeka me ho jebre wa bra me video eba beso mo ene ensem na eba no ano den ensem we ano den na meso so obeka me ho wa bra me video ne eba beso ne sent no buni ndi kwa so na me say so wunya subscribe emfa mamia now wa subscribe we are now the bell notification icon there honum no now they are to all say be next time be am drop video on sabeka video ne end 10 times no wenya de ekonyina etie entem abuzenko inkuti ensem nchemu emfambra.
Your Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Ghana, and special guest,
the former Vice President of our great Republic of Ghana, in the person of His Excellency Dr. Mahmoudou Bawumia.
Then we invite your dinner, and then also maybe Chairman of Council of Councils and the General Secretary. It's a long list.
Honorable members,
95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.
Me and Shana said, "Yeah, President is better than the area near to us."
Is marching to ask permission for the inspection of the parade.
Presidential inauguration ceremony guard honor conduct. Guard mounted by the Ghana Navy. 96 bank and file with the Ghana Navy regimental band in attendance, ready for inspection. Lieutenant Ghana Navy Kenneth Akuffo report your excellency. Your excellency.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we have the Navy Regimental Band on parade. It's under the command of Staff Lieutenant Doris Iboni.
Ebusiantina de Ote no His Excellency John Mahama na Inspector Guard of Honor. Na ye no nanka o mampanyin dada Jerry Lawrence wenyan baby kura. Wono no inspector o tumi dina. Na wa check obi tie and na wa check ne check. John so why police soldier need them. Yeah. To ogina esa na mo amudi na chi no IGP ne. Wo na chi a wotumi hu. Ai nti IGP ne soldier for penny wamudi eche nti wo no medina na o market time so be check ewie na watumi atoaso enti na eno no waye ewie ya enche obekọ na mamemfa ntom anim se ukosunyane a radio station de bono 107.5 FM Edem live bono 107.5 FM mo amotie ye free onua 95.1 FM so yedam ase papa Vice President the Odinachi ADC. And President Studio Dinachi ADC. Boabe Yada Papa and area. And Tina just a president where we say or beko. Wano kwa na the Vice President atwaso. Said the Alkaino, Speaker of Parliament, Ebediso. Chief Justice, Ebetwaso. Former President Nana Danko Akuffo Addo, Obetwaso. Former Vice President, Dr. Mahama. Fawe Yakoba Ebetwaso. Yeri ni say na president bekwa ankasa. President bekwa ankasa. Okwa na say vice president etumi edi so.
Onia 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM.
Now on your behalf invite His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana to deliver his inaugural address. Your Excellency, you may now proceed to do so.
The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Members of Parliament, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, Your Excellency, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Ghana, and special guest of honor for this occasion, Your Excellencies, Presidents, Heads of Government and Development Agencies, Your Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo Addo, and former Presidents, Your Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, I wish you a good morning, and we give thanks to the Almighty God on this occasion. Our Father who art in heaven, we thank you for giving us this day, a day that offers me, your humble servant, a unique opportunity to work to reset our dear country, Ghana. 32 years ago, on January 7th, Ghana made its first and most successful democratic transition, a reset, with the swearing in of the newly democratically elected President, Jerry John Rawlings, of blessed memory. Our nation was returned to a multi-party democracy with a new constitution that went into effect, and the Fourth Republic was officially established. I refer to it as a reset because on that day in 1993, we made our fourth attempt at establishing a democratic system of government with term limits based on free, fair, and transparent elections. The handover of power on January 7, 2001, between former President Jerry John Rawlings and at the time the newly elected President, John Akuffo, tested that reset, and our nation passed with flying colors. So today, with my induction as the new President of the Republic of Ghana, history is being made once again. And it is a history worth repeating every 4 years with each newly elected president. Today, we're also making a different kind of history, one that speaks to our maturity as a democracy, a nation of citizens enfranchised with the authority at the polls to determine their political future. Today's exercise between the outgoing president, His Excellency Nana Addo Akuffo Addo, and I feels a bit like a deja vu. That is because 8 years ago to this day, on January 7th, 2017, we shared this same space and performed this same transitional exercise. At the time, I was the outgoing president, having served 1 term, and he was the incoming president, having been given a mandate by the people of Ghana to lead this great nation of us. He and I both understood on that day, as I'm sure we are today, that it is the people of Ghana that we are elected to serve. Somehow, it seems fitting that it is with Nana Akuffo Addo that I twice shared this stage and this unique historical distinction. Because Nana Akuffo Addo and I began our national political careers in Parliament in the same year, 1996. He has always greeted me with warmth, a firm handshake and a smile. And he is perhaps the only person in my life who has persistently chosen to call me Johnny. While we belong to opposing political parties, we shared a sense of mutual respect. In those early days, we probably could not have imagined that destiny would bring us to the leadership of our respective parties and that we would have to face off 3 separate times as we each vied for the highest office of the land. Nana asked this to be our final meeting under these circumstances. And as I look back on the journey we have traveled together, 2 much younger men who entered Parliament together with a full head of black hair and you with the same bald head and round eyeglasses, I have to say that you have without exception been a worthy opponent. I extend my warmest wishes to His Excellency, the former Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. It was a grueling campaign, and we gave it our all. Your sportsmanship in making an early concession eased tensions and contributed to the early conclusion of the electoral contest. I wish you all the best in your endeavors. My brothers and sisters, the world in which Ghana exists today, as I begin this presidency, is not the same world in which we have lived under other presidencies. There are tensions and conflicts that have not previously existed between nations. These tensions and conflicts place pressure on alliances to decide where we will support. There's a seismic shift happening within the system of global economic dominance. Whereas the G7 nations, United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan once provided the highest percentage of the world's GDP, over the last decade, that number has been steadily dropping. However, the combined total of the GDP of the BRIC nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, UAE, their GDP has been consistently increasing. In 2023, for instance, the G7's combined total of world GDP was 30%. But by 2024, by 2029, that number is predicted to drop to 27%. In 2023, the BRICS percentage of world GDP was 37.3%. And so what does this mean to us in Ghana? What could it mean to our economy? Where do we fit in this geopolitical maelstrom? Technology such as artificial intelligence has taken us to new heights, opening up the potential for national, financial, and personal security issues that we are not yet able to imagine. One example is the use of misinformation and algorithm manipulations on social media platforms to sway a particular group's sentiments